Great day, grade 10! It's another day of learning and fun experience with your teacher explorer, Mama Reese. Join me in discovering English around us.
Have your self-learning module and pen ready with you. Let's review our previous lesson where we learned what research is and some of the following technical terms in research. Now, can you guess each term? Don't forget that research study demands critical thinking. Therefore, it is important to get ourselves familiar with the different terminologies used in it.
Hi class! How's learning so far about research? To continue our discussion about it, today is lesson 2 or week 2 with our topic technical and operational definitions. Most essential learning competency, giving technical and operational definitions. In this lesson, you will recognize the significance of both the technical and operational definitions used in research. Specifically, this module is intended to let you differentiate between technical and operational definition, identify how technical and operational definitions are used, and determine if technical definition or operational definition of words or concepts is being used. Let us now begin.
Read the statements and identify if it's technical definition or operational definition. Write TD if it's technical definition or OD if it's operational definition. Number 1. Score on a stress test provided by the psychometrician. Number 2. The mechanism of a ballpoint pen. Number 3. The total weight of the stones, paper, nails, and scissors as shown by the weighing scale. Number 4. Consumer's booklet on how to use a microwave oven. And number 5. Validating variables among possible COVID-19 antiviral injections.
Hi! I'm reading these books and navigating on the internet as well. Yes, you're right. I'm doing a research right now. And actually, I'm taking down notes, the words or terminologies I used or put on my research paper. Because part of writing your research is defining the terms we used in it. Definition is a statement that explains and or describes the meaning of a word or phrase in a clear, complete, and exact manner. In English language, a word could have multiple meanings or more than one meaning depending on how it is being used in the sentence and context. To which the word is being applied. Take a look at this.
The man loves the lady so much that after years of being together, he finally proposed to her. The lady had shown a great performance in dancing because of the love her family showed her. In this illustration, the word love is used in two sentences which depict two different contexts. This may trigger ambiguity and confusion on the part of the readers. On this note, providing a clear and accurate definition is needed to guide the readers in understanding the meaning of the given word.
In technical writing, such as writing a research paper, there are two ways to define a term. First is through technical definition, which describes and explains the meaning of a word or phrase based on general references like dictionaries and encyclopedias and other field of study sources. Example, love means a feeling of strong or constant affection for a person which comes from the heart. Technical definition also often requires the use of jargons, because the definition is meant to be read or understood only by people belonging to the same field, job, or specialization. We call this technical terms. Example, the word erythromycin. This is a technical term in the field of medicine. Erythromycin is a bacteriostatic antibiotic that was invented in 1949 by a Filipino doctor, Abelardo Aguilar. Technically, the definition of erythromycin is: on the other hand, operational definition states and explains the meaning of a word or phrase based on specific context. Example, the word love in the sentence, the lady had shown a great performance in dancing because of the love of her family showed her, means to care or to support. In terms of research, operational definition explains or describes how the term is applied and measured in the study. Operational definitions are generally used by everybody. Those do not require jargons, complex terminologies, or highfalutin words or phrase. The definitions are generally brief, direct, simple, and specific. It only answered how something is used or how a certain equipment works. This time, let's have the operational definition of the word erythromycin. Operationally, erythromycin is used for the treatment of sore throat. The usual dosage for adults is 250 milligrams every 6 hours, 333 milligrams every 8 hours, or 500 milligrams every 12 hours. Doses may be increased up to 4 grams a day, according to the severity of the infection. See the difference between technical and operational definitions? Great!
Now let's practice. Technical or operational? Number 1, mental health is a person's condition with regard to their psychological and emotional well-being. Technical. Number 2, tantrum could include any time a child falls to the floor, cries, kicks, and screams in response to his or her denied request from his or her mother. Operational. Number 3, global warming happens as greenhouse gas emissions blanket the earth and trap the sun's heat. Operational. And number 4, carbohydrates, any of a large group of organic compounds occurring in foods and living tissues and including sugars, starch, and cellulose. Technical. Activity time! Stress that out. Look at the picture of a household equipment. Write an operational definition of how it works by filling in the blanks. Choose your answer from the word pool in the box. Wait a minute! Identify how the technical and the operational definitions are used. Answer the questions that follow. Number 1, we can measure our stress level by using a weighing scale. B, false. Number 2, we can only measure tangible objects or things that we can see at home and those around us. B, false. Number 3, by writing the specifications of each of the mechanisms of the weighing scale, we give its C, technical definition. Number 4, by writing the procedure on how to use the weighing scale, we give its D, operational definition. And number 5, it is not advisable to use the technical and operational definitions at the same time. D, sometimes. Let's operate technically. Determine if the technical definition or operational definition of words or concepts is used. Answer the questions that follow. Now, to further check your understanding about technical and operational definitions, read the text and answer the questions that will follow. This time, write down the qualities of a technical definition and of an operational definition by applying the concepts you learned in this lesson. Choose from the words below. Remember that technical definitions generally deal with why a certain invention was made, what makes up each mechanism, and what a certain study or product is intended for. It usually uses technical jargons, while operational definitions generally deal with how something works, how something is measured, and how something has to be dealt with or assessed. Operational definitions are brief, direct, and simple. It does not require technical jargons. It generally tells how something is used or how a certain equipment or product works. In research writing, students generally use operational definitions. It is more applicable, convenient, reliable, and understandable.
Good job, Green Pen. What a day of learning and fun experience with your teacher explorer, Mama Reese.